Welcome back to Steve in the Woods. I'm Josh. If you're new to the channel, big warm welcome. If you're a tough old root, then welcome back. Today is super random video. Hey, it's raining. So I just did, I just tried to do several little things and not try to get too wet. I probably will get wet because I'm going to go check out the spring in a little while, but that's not going to be in this video unless it is. But I don't think so. First thing that we did was we had to clean up. The place was a mess. We're going to have to start taking our shoes off, when we come in the house since everything's mud. Really good. Yeah. After that, I installed 2 shelves. All right. 4 screws, 1 board, cut it with some super fancy little angles here, and you got yourself a little shelf. Oh, well, this is all that we need. Honestly, we don't own hardly nothing. That's probably why I get so bored. Probably why I'm building stuff all the time. I want to move to the top of the mountain. I'm always jumping from project to project and taking on way more than I can handle. Because I get bored so easy. And I'm thinking it's because I don't own nothing. Other than, like tools. I think that's close enough. Maybe. All this stuff is just temporary. Like I said in our last video, we're going to replace all this stuff with really organic, natural materials like tree branches and whatnot. So right now, we just need something to put our stuff in, Yeah, it looks fine. Ain't crooked enough for anything to fall off of it. Alright, 2 shelves. That's easy. I don't care for crooked. Then I attempted to screw down the sink with self-tapping screws. The next thing we're going to take and do is screw this sink down. I grabbed just some random self-tapping screws that I had in my toolbox at the house. And I mean they're a little on the long side, but that ain't gonna matter. We're just gonna screw this sucker down. Hopefully. We shall see. So far that was a negative. Well, that one's gone. Holy crap. I could go buy a drill bit, I guess. That blows. I don't want to do that. Nope, stop doing that, man. You making any headway? Well, we're destroying, we're not really making much headway. We are destroying our self-tapping screws. I mean, that's a thing that's happening here. What in the hell? Alright, that's not going to work. Self-tapping screws is not going to work. Roofing screws won't work. Self-tapping screws won't work. I'm just going to have to go buy a drill bit. Drill bits are one of them things you can't have enough of. because you're always losing them. I mean, I've had lots of drill bits that should have took care of this. That's a bummer. Oh well. Alright, next. That didn't work. So I thought, hey, while we're at the sink, let's go ahead and try to put in a U-bin, you know, the thing under your sink that stops the air from coming through. Alright, the next thing we're going to take a look at, I bought like one of them universal, you know, somethings that goes on the bottom of the sink, you know. It is heavy duty PVC trap. Alright, we're going to figure this out. I didn't bring any thread tape, but I mean, we can always take it back off and install some. What we got in here? Okay. You know, I pride myself on, oh, I ripped it right in the middle of the instructions. I pride myself on not being an idiot. But, okay, so, it was like this. I pride myself on not being an idiot. But, how does this work? Oh, man. It's showing like something like that. Uh-oh. This might not work. Tail piece. Shoot, does this go on here? No way, man. No way. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think it's going to work. Why would it do that to me? That's not fair. What's this do? No, ain't nothing either. I mean, how is that supposed to work? I mean, I understand that that connects to this. So this is the general deal of the thing here. But I ain't got no way to attach this to here. Yeah, well, it's made in the USA, I guess. That's good. Son of a gun. What does that do? Does that do anything? Could we use that somehow? I don't think so. I'm kind of doubting it. Wait, did we? I don't know. Hell, that's not really going in. Well, that was a fail, I think. I don't understand. I mean, once you drag something this far up in the middle of nowhere, you do not want to have to go back to the store. This way, let's go. I don't know. We got all different size things here. I think we own something here. Alright, now we got this. This right here is something. I mean, really? Though? I mean, that can't, this isn't going to be very useful here. What about this thing? Oh, that's it. I give up. I mean, shoot, it just fell down to the first level. Damn. Maybe we'll just not do the U-bin. I mean, that's probably, it's like a horrible thing to take and do, but oh, but the thing's got to go on first. Damn. Not like this. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to do this. And this is going to work out perfect right here. I just have a feeling that this is exactly what we're going for. I don't know, man. I've really just jerry-rigged this all up. There's no U-bend in it now. That didn't work either. So to round it all off, I finally decided to tackle this window. So I looked everywhere, and the closest thing I could find to this size on the internet, in person, you know, going to stores, calling people, was one that's still dramatically different. So we got to replace this window with a new one that is an exterior window that we had to pay for. I guess, you know, if you do a long enough project this big, eventually you're going to have to pay for something. And I had to pay for this other window. Anyway. Here. A 2x4. We're just making do. I mean, really, life gives you lemons here. We definitely got a lemon on that deal. You know, won't be perfect, but whatever. Once you finish something like this, you never notice these. That is the sides shimmed. Now we got to shim the bottom and the top just a little bit. We can just use regular plywood, you know, one on the bottom, one on the top, and that should have our window. That should have our opening size correctly for our window. Finally. There we go, shimmed. Next, just like everything else, this wood, this new wood, the shim wood, has to be protected by house wrap. So, cut you a piece of house wrap, staple this sucker on. Only thing that I think is important is that right above this window, there's a lap of a previous, you know, here. That's one of the overlaps. I'm going to try to slide him up under there so water doesn't get caught in behind it. If I can reach. Don't have to be much, just a little bit. Whether you want to, take a razor blade, now cut the corners, at an angle. Alright, put my staple gun over here. Come down. Get rid of that joker. Make sure the corners are cut real good. Yep. Alright. Get them away. Now I just take and fold these little leaves in and staple them. I think that's a good way to just sort of tie it all together. Now you just put a bunch of caulking around the flange on your window and screw it, you know, in the hole, man. Yeah, my caulking. That ought to work. Alright. I did not test fit this. So, keep your fingers crossed. Okay. Bam. Window. We have such a weird collection of windows on this little house. We got them from trailers. We got, you know, store-bought plastic ones. We got stuff from campers. We got ones that viewers have sent us. My goodness. But whatever. Hey, it's a window. Just put it in a window, you know. Who cares what kind it is? We've never had nice windows, so we always cover the inside of our window in winter. You know, we cover the opening with plastic on the inside of the house. So we've been doing that for ages. Might as well not, you know, spend $1 million on fancy pants windows, you know, and ruin that tradition. Hey, plastic. The old one was total junk. It was like an interior window, and I held on to it for 2 years, drug it to the top of a mountain, and never noticed that until I went to put it in. So we just had to do the best that we could, and that's the closest window I could find. We still had to shim the bejesus out of it, but whatever, we're done and it's there. And once the house is finished, you're not gonna see any of this, you know. If you liked what you saw, I would like you to hit that button. If you're new to the channel, hit that other button. If you want to help support the channel, there are links below. Until next time, here, Steve in the Woods.